Hello, YouTubers. Hello, this is Diva. Zumba Diva, that is. That's right, I am a Zumba instructor. But I'm not here to talk about that. What I'm actually here to talk about is about 2 weeks ago, I got my inner ear pierced, or I think they call it conch. I think they call it, I think that's the correct enunciation for the part that I got pierced. And I had did a lot of research and just listened to a lot of people talk about how they were in pain. Now, oh, excuse me, I do understand that some people have high tolerance for pain and some people do not. I, for one, have a high tolerance for pain. So I wanted to make this video because I wanted to share some information on why it could have been painful or why some people had a rejection of that ear. And I just want to show you. It's right here. Right there. I love it. That's what I call my little sexy factor. But the one thing I did learn was this. When I went to my tattoo and piercing place, the one thing, and Anna is wonderful. I'm here in Omaha, and I went to Absolute Tattoos for those that might be looking in the Omaha area. And I wanted something other than that. That was not my first choice. This was not. Actually, I wanted to get that little part right there pierced. I think they call it a tragus right here. And she told me this, and this is a little information for everybody. She looked at my ears, and if you can tell, my ears are very small. She told me, she said, look, I can do it. She said, but it's going to be very painful. She said, I might not be able to clamp it like I want to. And she said, your ear may even reject it, even though I might get a small prong or something. She said, your ear's just too small. It's even small for this, and it's small for, I think they call that this part, the rook part of your ear. And she said, if you're looking for a sexy factor, she said, let me give you some advice. She said, why don't you just do the inner ear? And I thought, really? And she said, yeah. And I said, well, does it hurt? And she goes, it depends on your pain tolerance. She said, but, I have it done. She had it done, and she showed me. She said, and it was not painful. So it just so happened that day, there was a couple of girls that came in and had it done. It was very easy, quick, and simple, and I made the decision to do it. So I got that done. She said, don't lay on it, after you get it pierced, of course, I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't have a problem with it. She pierced it, and that night I actually slept on it for a little while by accident and didn't even know it. I was not in pain, and that was because she explained to me about the gauge that she was using, how small the ball was going to be, and she cleaned it and sterilized it and took care of it and everything, and I have not had a problem, ladies and gentlemen, with this piercing at all. So for those people who have had problems with any of these piercings, especially the upper part and the tragus, I don't know if you know your piercers or tattoo artists, whoever did it for a long period of time, but I do know that if you have a small ear like mine and they are trying to put a large hoop, a big ball, or anything like that, it is going to reject it, and you are going to have problems. Also, what I found out too is I have very sensitive skin, so I cannot wear any kind of jewelry. It has to be silver or gold or something that's nickel free. I cannot use anything with nickel in it. So if you've had piercings before and you thought, well, I don't understand why this may reject it, it could be one or two things. It could have been the gauge that they used to put in it. It could be the jewelry that you are wearing in that ear or whatever, or nose. Or it could be if they put a large hoop into a very small area like what my ear would be, it will reject it. Totally, totally and utterly, it will reject it. So I just want to give you a tidbit. If someone asks me the pain level, from a scale, I'm gonna do it on a lower scale. From 1 to 5, it was a 1. Really. She said, take a deep breath in, and when I exhaled it out, she was done, and all she was doing was screwing the little ball on the earring itself, and that was it. I have not had any problems, any oozing, any infection, nothing, nothing. It feels really good. I'm thinking about changing the ball out. I'm looking for a glow in the dark. Yes, a glow in the dark. So well, anyway, so I can be found in the dark. But I haven't had any problems with it, ladies and gentlemen. I really, really haven't. And I just wanted to put that out there because I had seen a lot of YouTube videos and girls saying how painful it was, that they had problems with it, their ear rejected it, can't even speak, rejected the piercing, and, sorry, my earring keeps getting caught. And I just wanted to actually, do this YouTube video. I'm not doing anything fancy. I just really wanted to put this YouTube video out there to let people know if they're thinking about it, then make sure that your piercer has the education and looking at your ear and the size of your ear and what you want done. I even thought about getting I can't even think of the name. What do they call it? The bar going across the ear. I thought about getting that. The word escapes me, but I thought about that, and she told me, she goes, your ear is too small for that kind of hardware on your ear. She said it won't even look sexy. It will look bulky. It will not be impressive at all. So she was like, don't do it. I mean, she really told me. She could have made the money and said, yeah, sure, I'll go ahead and do it. I'll pierce it for you. She told me, don't do it. So I just wanted to put that on out there. I hope that helps. I hope I'm not rambling. But just do your homework, ladies and gentlemen, when you're talking about getting a piercing or a tattoo or whatever. Know your tattoo artist, your person that pierces. Ask them questions. And if they're able to allow you to even sit in on a piercing or a tattoo or something, just to see the person's reaction, to get their feedback and things of that nature. And it's always good when you see repeater clients come in and they've had something done. That says a lot too. So I just wanted to put that out there and take time out of my busy schedule. And I mean, I'm not glammed up or anything like that, and I'm just kind of holding the camera. But I really wanted to put that out there. So I hope everyone is having a good day. And maybe I'll do this again someday. Okay? Bye-bye for now.